Greetings and welcome to Silent Hill F. In this video we're going to cover the achievements Grateful for a Worthy Foe and Clear Skies. To unlock the achievements you must complete the game once on the hard difficulty and once on the Lost in the Fog difficulty. Before tackling any of the two difficulties, we'd like to suggest that you finish the game 2 to 3 times on the story difficulty while you go for the 3 different endings. The reason for that is that you will have some omamori, as well as stamina, HP and sanity upgrades that will come in very handy. I will leave the links for the guides to each ending in the description below. In addition to the ending guides, I will also leave the links for the puzzle solutions for each difficulty in the description. Both of these difficulties have to be done in separate runs, which means you need 1 run per difficulty. As for the setup for each run, I strongly recommend going for the Coming Home to Roost ending. The Shiromoko is arguably the easiest of the boss fights, and you are also able to consume the red capsules, which give you an extra consumable. The majority of the enemy encounters can and should be skipped to preserve weapons and resources for the late game. On the way to the Shimizu residence close to the end, the game will start to force encounters on you to proceed. From this point on, every consumable matters. Preserve resources and save at every Hawkeye shrine you can find. For the fighting itself, there are multiple omamori builds you can try. We ran with the Suzerain, Rabbit and Mantis or Swordfish omamori. Suzerain lets you perform perfect dodges more easily, Rabbit will give you a heavy attack counter after every perfect dodge, Mantis will heal a bit of HP after every counterattack, and Swordfish nullifies stamina consumption after every successful counterattack. The Mantis omamori and Swordfish omamori synergize extremely well with the Rabbit and Suzerain omamori, which makes them a must-have. The Swordfish and Mantis omamori are randomly received when you draw omamori at the Hawkeye shrine. The Suzerain and Rabbit omamori are hidden in the world and must be found. I will leave the link to both all collectible series that contain the location of both Rabbit and Suzerain omamori in the description below. Apart from the omamori, you can find the unpurified sacred sword at the location of the second Jesus statue, which is very early in the game. The unpurified sword is a strong weapon that repairs itself while you fight enemies with another weapon. You can also use it for the final fight against the Shiromoko, which makes the fight more bearable on both difficulties, should you not have access to other strong weapons. Which brings us to the final point, which is the weapon choice. The kitchen knife, the sickle, the axe and the sacred swords are our personal go-to weapons. The kitchen knife has without question the highest DPS in the game, closely followed by the sickle. The axe is incredibly useful for everything bigger than a doll, especially the pregnant enemies that spawn other little enemies. The axe makes quick work of all spawning adds and the big fiend itself. You can of course also use the other weapons, but until you actually have to fight enemies, the other weapons like the pipe, crowbar or baseball bat become irrelevant since they only draw out fights with their long animations and low DPS. As soon as you have beaten the game with the action difficulty set to hard and Lost in the Fog, the Grateful for a Worthy Foe and Clear Skies achievements will unlock. And that's it for this video. If the video was helpful, leave us a like and subscribe to help us grow and reach more fellow achievement hunters with our guides. If you want to see more content of this or other games, click on one of the 2 featured videos here or simply visit us on our channel. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.